Welcome back to my Kickstarter for Authors crash course. I am Kayla Ann, author of Well of Dreams and Tree of Ash, and I'm going to help you run a successful Kickstarter. Today we're talking all about stretch goals. Now, stretch goals are amazing. Stretch goals, they keep the excitement going, they help you make better books, they help give your backers more amazing goodies, and they help increase that funding amount after you've already hit your funding goal. So stretch goals are awesome, but you have to be really careful that in your excitement for offering really fun things, you don't accidentally undermine your entire campaign and you undercut your profit and maybe even actually end up owing something to pay for all of these things that you've promised. So here's the hard part. You want to offer amazing stretch goals, but how are you going to do that in a way where you don't lose profit and end up owing? I've got a Google Sheet for that. This is my stretch goal sheet where I keep track of the different stretch goals that I am offering and the amount of money that I need to hit in order to unlock those stretch goals. This again is included in my Kickstarter starter kit ebook, which every backer is going to receive if we can unlock that stretch goal. So here's how we start. In this left-hand column here, I have what the stretch goal is. Then in the B column, I have how much it's going to cost me to actually provide that stretch goal. In column C, I then have the amount of money that I am planning on raising before I am able to unlock that stretch goal. In column D, I have the basic general percentage of how much I get to keep from my reward tiers. Now, you might be asking, how did I get this percentage? I got this percentage on my previous sheet, which was the reward template sheet, which is just right down here where I have, here we go, the reward tiers. So this is, again, the other sheet that you would get with that ebook. And what I have is at the end of every single one of my tiers, I have this column that calculates the final profit percentage. And then down here in this blue box, this box shows you the average profit percentage to use on the stretch goal template. This is typically anywhere between about 25 to 30%, at least in my personal experience. So I have calculated that I'll keep about 30% for my current campaign. I think it's closer more to 27 or 28%. But let's keep it here just for this example today. In column E, I have how much it's going to cost to fulfill that stretch goal. In column F, I have my remaining profit. And in column G, I have the percentage of profit. So let me walk you through this. Basically, let's say that I set a stretch goal at $1,000. And at $1,000, I'm going to have a question and answer Q&A with my backers, but I'm also going to do this swag bag giveaway. And the swag bag giveaway is going to cost me $50. Well, if I have to hit $1,000, I'm just going to put that money there, right? I funded at $1,000. But based on only keeping about 30% of that money, I'm really only keeping $300. If it's going to cost me $50 to fulfill that stretch goal, then I'm only really walking away with $250. Make sense? Okay. Then I go to my next row. Now I'm going to set a $1,500 stretch goal. It's still going to cost me $50 for the swag bag giveaway, but now I also need to add in that it's going to cost me $150 for my illustration that I want to unlock. So I'm going to put, okay, I need to raise $1,500 in my goal amount. Of that $1,500, I'm estimating that I'm going to be able to keep about $450 of it. And if I'm adding the cost of my $50 for my swag bag giveaway and the $150 for my illustration, it's going to cost me at least $200 to fulfill that stretch goal, meaning that I'm only coming away with a profit of $250. So every time that I create a new stretch goal, say in this next box right here, I have to continue to carry over the previous stretch goals. So every time that this row gets a new stretch goal, if it costs, then this row over here should continue to go up. Let's say that I set my next stretch goal at $2,000, right? Once we hit $2,000, we're going to unlock this case laminate artwork that's going to go on every single book. So in this column, I'm going to put, okay, I need to hit $2,000, which means that I'm probably going to be keeping about 600 of that. However, if I'm looking at this column, I know that I'm going to spend $50 on the giveaway, $150 on the illustration, and $300 on that case laminate artwork. So that is $500. Okay. So in this category, I'm going to type in $500 because that's how much it's going to cost me to fulfill that stretch goal, which means that I only have $100. Honestly, that right there tells me that that stretch goal is too low. I would like for this row F, column F over here, to continue to actually grow. So I'd say even this right here is too close because there's no growth between those numbers. So instead, what I would do is I would change the 150 or the 1,500, sorry, to 2,000. Okay. And now that means I have a $400 profit, much better. Okay. And then I'm going to change, let's see, I'm going to change the 2,000 to 3,000. And let's see what that does. Okay, that made it 400, which is better than it was, but honestly, it's still not going up. So I might even make this 3,500. Let's see. And now, okay, now that's moving up. So this is how I determine my stretch goals. I hope that was helpful for you. As always, my goal is to help you not only run a Kickstarter that is funded, but it's successful. And maybe at the end of it, not only are you funded and you can help pay for your book, but maybe you even get to keep a little profit after all of this hard work. If you are interested in getting my Kickstarter Starter Kit ebook, you have two options. One, if my campaign is still running, you can still go and pledge to any tier level, and as long as we unlock that stretch goal, every backer gets a free ebook. But if my campaign is over or you just don't want to pledge the campaign, that's fine. Go ahead and comment ebook and I'll send you a link that tells you exactly how you can get this later on when it is published on KDP. If you enjoyed today's video, as always, you can like, save, share, and comment to show your appreciation and to help share this with other authors as well.